aka Asha Israel, BKA Adult Missing Child, Alicia Smiley, and I'm always bringing that truth. You know how I support. What else do I want to say to my newbies? I hope y'all are genuine, because if not, we're going to find out real quick and we're going to get you up out of here. But if you guys are genuine, thank you guys for being here. Please support me as Adult Missing Child, Alicia Smiley. I really do need your support in that area. It is greatly appreciated. That is worth more to me than a like, than a follow, than a subscribe, even though that helps too. But I'm just saying, like, the Alicia Smiley stuff, that really helps, you know, my soul. And I just want to thank you guys for helping my soul. Okay, I thank y'all for helping my soul. So if y'all want to sign the petition for me being Adult Missing Child, Alicia Smiley, then you can check out the description bar, because it's there this time, y'all. It's there. Shout out to the mod squad of it. You say you look cute. This is my work look, girl. I didn't take myself down. Usually I take myself down before I get on camera, but I didn't take myself down. So I'm thinking we're probably gonna release it on Sunday. But that's what I've been doing. So that's why I didn't turn myself down. I immediately came in. As soon as I just threw my bag down, I scratched my little lottery tickets first. Okay, of course, rolled me a little blunt. And then started working on the episode 12, which I feel like took me fucking forever. But I'm glad I got through it. So I'm happy. And I'm excited to have y'all see it. Okay. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2026. Justice for Alicia Smiley. Because we family around here. Okay. Hashtag escape with no scrapes. Because escape with no scrapes in our situations, and hashtag protect Alicia Smiley, please. I appreciate that. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2026. Hashtag sweetest taboo. Hashtag my squad of truth. Shout out to the my squad of truth. Hashtag understanding that truth. Hashtag flourish. Hashtag quick turnarounds, because we do receive that here in Truth Gang. Hashtag escape with no scrapes. Hashtag Santissima Muerte. Hashtag Papa Legba. Hashtag ready. I shade to both of them. We about to give out Shay in a second. Hashtag justice for Alicia Smiley. Thank you so much for being here. Super. All right. I appreciate you. All right. So let's give out Shay to our ancestors, angels, and guys. That scratching that you hear in the back is my cats, because they mad at me because I put them in there, because I'm like, I'm finna go live now. And I don't need y'all, because I'm not going to be able to watch them. If I'm faced this way, I can't see the whole area. And they're going to be doing shit that I don't want them to do in the background. You know what I'm saying? LH, welcome back to the tribe. Shout out to the mod squad of truth. I ain't saying you went nowhere, girl. I'm just saying I ain't seen you in this time, as well as the other Auries that are in the upright that come across this video. We want to give our shade to our most beautiful and precious Santissima Muerte, La Nina Roja, La Nina Dorada, La Nina Verde, all of her beautiful robes, all of her beautiful aspects, to the Orishas, to the Loas, to the Barons, to the Gades, to Mama Marie Laveau, to Papa Legba, Isu Elegba Elegbara, to Saint Expedite, Saint Expedito, to the Holy Child of Atocha, to all of our ancestors, angels and guides, ascended masters, elder spirits, galactic federation, everyone known and unknown that mean us well. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. We ask that they would deliver a message to the tribe, to the group, to the unit, to the whole that's most relevant at this point in time. And our messages that we receive with love, honor, and respect. And as always, spirit, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. All right, so we're going to tap in. I'm just going to grab this. It's right here. Let's see. Okay. I'm definitely picking up on the energy of somebody like feeling a little lonely. I don't really like to pick up on that energy, but that's the energy that I'm getting. Like somebody to feel lonely. It don't necessarily have to be you in tribe or whatever. It could just be anybody. Okay. We're not really sure here. Okay. Who this person is or what this energy is. I'm also getting, this could be the same person. And I hate that I do pick up on a lot of the same energies. Like, okay, but it could be the same person. I feel like somebody feels you're not around. Dumb shit. Okay. Somebody can feel blocked. Okay. They don't have any movement with the Ace of Wands. Something want to flip over, but it ain't flip over, so we ain't gonna. Okay, that flew all the way over there. Somebody who didn't give you what you deserved. They're blocked now. Maybe they tried to block you with giving you an immature love offer, because that's what people do. When they give you an immature love offer, they come into your life and then they act like they love you and they keep you stuck. Like they'll make you fall in love with them and then they'll keep you stuck in the relationship with them, and you'll end up blocked. But since you're probably not around because this person's feeling lonely, now they're the one that's blocked. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I don't know whether this is upright or not, but it's upright. All right, now this is sideways. Somebody could have thought that you was finna come up off of them. It's the King of Pentacles sideways. You're gonna leave it sideways. Somebody could have came in sideways energy towards you. They see you coming up. This is a person with no soul, an empty vessel. Okay, Ace of Cups reversed. They don't love themselves either, and that could be why they mistreated you. Okay, or they're blocked too because they don't love themselves, and people who don't love themselves cannot love you properly. And then these are the same type of people that'll have you thinking like it's something wrong with you because you're in a relationship with them. Excuse me. Because you're in a relationship with them. Well, really, they're fucking tarnished. Okay, something's wrong with this person, but they will have you thinking something is wrong with you. Okay, this person came to you in sideways energy. And now they're blocked and they see that you're happy. They're blocked from their happiness, trying to block your happiness. They were trying to keep you stuck. It didn't flip over. So they could be trying to keep something hidden. This is the card that flipped, but then went back in, okay? Yeah, they're losing money, okay? Or you were their wealth, or you were their meal ticket. Somebody seen you as their meal ticket, okay? You said they can't move forward with something pertaining to you, okay? 2 cards out, falling on top of immature lover, and 1 flying across. This is the one on top of immature lover. Yeah, they're mad or sad or whatever because your problems are ending happily. This is, like I said, similar to the same energy that we had. Like somebody's dwelling on this and they could be feeling like they're finna die with the nine of swords, like they're in final destination. Look, my count went down 4 people when I said that shit. Motherfuckers be scared. Listen, I'm not even finna try to explain that shit. This is why this damn series 12 is so fucking complicated, because you really got to break shit down for people. You really got to, you know, like to the lowest form of human understanding for people to understand what the hell you talking about without reacting in fear or some shit. You get what I'm saying? It's so weird. Okay, people scared of every damn thing. Okay, but anyways, this person is in final destination energy. They feel like some type of freak accident is gonna happen. I'm also getting like the tilting of the scales. Maybe this is justice. Okay, like, or also like this is the energy, like somebody had to go down in order for you to go up. Or they was like, I gotta go, I'm gonna go come up off of you or whatever, something like that. Like somebody felt like they was gonna come up off of you and they didn't. But them coming up off of you would have put you down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the scales, like, you know what I'm saying? But not so many times. Is it messing up? Is it messing up? I ain't gonna put this on top of no 10 of cups. This shit flew over here, so we're gonna leave it over there. Maybe they couldn't put you in that energy, and maybe that's a death energy, like going away from your ultimate fulfillment. But let's clarify the ultimate fulfillment. Change the direction. Yeah, like you literally left this person behind for your happiness, okay? And they mad. That's on they ass. Okay, so this gonna tell us if this person is good or bad. This person that came out sideways, King of Pentacles, he probably bad. Okay, and the reason why I'm gonna say he probably bad because he's like in the middle. You know what I'm saying? 6-6. Okay, so let's clarify this sideways ass energy of this King of Pentacles. See, he's trying to hide something because cards keep flipping all the way over and not even coming out of the deck. So, like, okay, he was trying to come up off of you, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, somebody was trying to come up off of you. Okay, they didn't think you could have defeated this person because you loved yourself. Okay, you said the connection is choppy. Yes, slightly on my end as well. I thought it was just me, girl. We will start this live over. Tell me, I'm gonna wait a second. We will start this whole live over. And y'all tell me if we need to start this live over. Because I keep these cards right here. Because I ain't going to have my people not getting the message. So y'all tell me. Everybody in agreement here? Tell me to type in the comment section. Start the live over. It's still choppy. Tell me something. So I can check my connection. Or we just going to wait. Because I don't know. Because I can't see it. He said it's been choppy, but at the moment it's working. Okay. I'm here. You okay now? Okay. Okay. Let's do a little recap because it was choppy. Okay. And tell me if I'm chopping up again. Okay. Okay. So, beginning energy. Somebody is blocked because they try to keep you blocked. Okay. They offered you immature love offer. They was trying to give you less than what you was worth. They're ending happily and that you've changed direction. This person feels like they're going to die. Because of whatever they did to you, it's like their karma or whatever, like the scales are tipping, the wheel is turning, okay? And this person, they like really challenged your self-worth. They were trying to come up off of you or whatever value you had. Okay, they don't love themselves. It paused again. They trying to play with my connection. So what y'all want to do? Tell me what y'all want to do. If you do it one more time, we finna start a whole nother live. So we gonna wait till it clear, and then if you do it one more time. That's how I feel, Natalie. I feel like somebody trying to stop this connection right here. It's all good though, because I pre-record a video quick. It's still choppy, y'all. Tell me. You know what I thought about? I'm gonna just talk. You said somebody trying to stop it because it's important to hear. I feel like that too. But listen, I thought about something, y'all. I was like, you know how I'd be like, I ain't no YouTuber. I am a YouTuber. I'm straight putting in the work, man. I'm fucking doing this shit. I'm editing videos and shit. I'm a fucking YouTuber. I said I wasn't no YouTuber. So I was like, I don't do this shit. I don't do this shit, but I've been doing that shit. So that makes me a YouTuber. Tell me if I'm still choppy. I'm just making conversation so y'all don't miss the message. That could be a part of the message. Okay, that could be a part of the message. You could think that you're not something, and you really are. You know what I'm saying? And so maybe you need to put more effort into it. I'm just waiting on y'all to tell me if we clear yet. That's confirmation. Maybe I need to check my phone. You said as soon as I start reading the chop. I don't need no cards, whoever watching on YouTube trying to mess me up. Whoever on the other end blowing dust at their screen. Trying to do your little voodoo to stop me and shit. I could pre-record messages, y'all. I could. But I'm patient. Like I said, I just stopped and scrolled on my phone for a second. I'm patient. All right, let's keep going for a second. And then I'm just going to finish this clarification to the situation. And then we'll see. We're going to see. Okay. So what about this person not having a soul, spirit? What about this person not having a soul? Spiritual warfare, overgiving woman. Okay, so they tried to literally harvest from somewhere. They sold their soul trying to harvest from a person, drain a person that was kind, even of their spiritual gifts, because this right here, if it's upright, the Queen of Cups upright, is somebody psychic. They're very nurturing, they're very kind, they're very intuitive, they're very emotionally stable. I gotta take my little thing. This thing been on for hours too. Okay, so they were trying to cause some type of pain to somebody who's very affectionate and shit, but they thought you was gonna keep giving to them and you just didn't give to them, so now they're stuck because you gave to them. Okay? Again, you left. Same energy, okay? You left somebody. It was a blessing in disguise. Whoever worked with these people are feeling stuck because you move real fast. Look, you move real fast with your self-mastery towards mastering yourself. And this is the message of truth. These people are dissatisfied with some black magic. Look at that. Dissatisfied with the black magic. This is the hidden energy. Somebody's dissatisfied with it. And this is the truth. Well, I guess you better get your money back, bitch. That's what I guess you better do. Okay, let's look what's coming to the light. Victory. It's so funny. Victory is what's coming to the light. Okay, like, period. Should I even keep going with what's coming to the light? I just want to be nosy. Financial upswing. Victory. They see it. I know you see it. Okay. Like, yes. Okay, victory is coming. And some money is coming, and they see it happening. There's nothing they can do. What else is coming to the light? They going to jail. Somebody going to jail. You said play stupid games, win stupid prize. They made a choice. That's what the card said. They made a choice. Okay? You say you don't know who someone's spiritual awakening is. You really don't. You know? Now they want to rethink their approach. Like, you know, that was probably not the best, the best outcome or the best situation. This person got a STD. This is the person that contracted HIV/AIDS. They trying to hide something. And I knew by the way that the cards was coming out that they was trying to hide something. Okay? This person wants to hide that they got HIV. It's scary, y'all. Look, every time I say some scary shit, my viewers go down. I promise you. it'll be like 10 people in here. Now we're down to 3. As soon as I say that, they got ass. Okay, look. It's the truth. And you need to be careful out here in these spiritual streets. I mean, shit. Motherfuckers is nasty. And you need to want to hear that motherfuckers is nasty so that you can save your own life. I mean, I would rather know that you're a nasty motherfucker than to not know and just be oblivious and then get caught up. I'm just saying. That's what these readings are for. They're serious shit. It's to help you avoid shit like this. People be scared of stuff like this, but really it's so that you can see and avoid situations that you don't have to be caught up in stuff like this. When people are using you or misusing you, that's the information that I'm giving. So you don't have a reason to be afraid of nothing that I'm going to say, because the information that I'm going to give, I'm going to let you know what's going on. I'm going to let you know what's going on that you can't see behind your back. I'm going to let you know what's going on. I'm going to let you know how to handle that shit. And then I'm going to let you know who you can and who you cannot trust. Like, you're going to know your situation or if it aligns to you because of what's going on in your life. I don't know you. Okay? I don't know you, and I don't know the people around you. Only you know you and what's going on in your personal situation. So it's not, chill out. It's not bad. If I say somebody contracted a STD, that's some valuable information that you need to know. If I say somebody tried to do something to you to hurt or harm you and now they about to reap their karma, I feel like that's valuable information as well. Okay? As long as I don't say you about to die, then you don't got nothing to worry about. Okay? From me giving you a message. You get what I'm saying? You have nothing to worry about. Okay? You don't need to be afraid of that. He said, that's why I don't mess in other people's energy. I'm not trying to fuck around and find out. The only way I'm going to fuck around in somebody's energy is if they try to hurt me or harm me or fuck with me. Like, if they try to do magic on me or something like that, then they're going to fuck around and find out. Then if they coming at you and they don't know, you have every right, because remember, you got to fall underneath the law of innocence, right? So you don't go fucking with them. But if they come fucking with you, you can do what you got to do. And you should do what you got to do. You should let them fuck around and find out. The whole 100 yards, you should let them do it. You should give it to them. But you should never mess with nobody. And I feel like that's the way that you're going to stay underneath the law of innocence, because you have a right. The number one law is self-preservation. So you have the right to protect yourself when it comes to spirituality, physically, whatever. You got the right to do that. You know? You say, I do enough to defend myself. Yeah, do whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do. Because that's what they going to do. Why am I shuffling this? We were doing sun energy. Somebody lied on you. That's what's coming to the light. Let's go to the oracle. This message was kind of choppy, but I hope y'all got it. But if somebody want to find out if fat meat is greasy when it comes to you and your spiritual team, I think you should 100% let them step in that quicksand. 100%. And I don't play no games. And people need to quit being scared of the energy of, I'm saying, death. Stop being afraid of it. It's a fucking part of life, just like birth. You can't have one without the other. It's not going to work. It ain't going to work. You can't have one without the other. Okay? And you deal with it on a small scale every single day of your life. Every single day of your life, you deal with it on a small scale, okay? When you start the job, that's the birth. When you quit the job or get fired, that's the death. Start the relationship, that's the birth. The relationship is over, you get divorced or whatever, that's the death. You deal with it on a small scale every single day. You don't need to be afraid, okay? Because after that, something else starts, right? And that's with life too, right? So if you get fired or you quit your job, right? Then you'll get another job, okay? If you get in a bad relationship, that relationship died, it's over with, you'll get another relationship. When this life is over, you'll fly away. You can't fly if you're dead, okay? If you're a chosen one, you don't die. Just the fleshly part of you dies, but your soul lives, is eternal. It lives for forever. You get what I'm saying? Scary asses. I'm going to keep calling y'all out because my numbers keep going up and down every time I say that shit. Okay? Stop being fucking scared. Okay? Scared. You said, I think the fear comes with not knowing what's going to happen when you cross over. You're going to know when you get in contact with your Ori what the gameplay is. You're going to know how you even finna get up out of here. You're going to know there's nothing that's going to be withheld from you. You're going to know all this shit when you connect with your Ori. Like, I know I'm not leaving here until I'm like fucking 88 because I got some shit to do. You get what I'm saying? I'm halfway there, but I got another about 45, 50 years. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I like, you're going to know that type of stuff. Like, okay, like literally, because you're going to know when your work is done. If you're on your spiritual shit, you know? You said we ain't hashtag a scared and truth gang, right? We ain't a scared and truth gang, okay? It's not only what you know, it's who you know. You got to know your spirit team too. When you know your spirit team, you're going to look forward to it because Earth is shit anyways. You're already in fucking hell. Earth is fucking hell. You're in shit any fucking ways. So by the time, like when you get to know your spirit team and shit like that, you're going to be ready to go anyways. Way before your work is ready. You're going to be like, fuck, I got all this shit to do in 40, 50 years. I got to do this. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because you're going to know that beyond this life, there is something greater. You're going to know that. You know what I'm saying? And some of you all, like I said, y'all got your own realm of reality. It ain't no heaven or earth. And if you're a Christian and you believe in heaven and earth, then you really shouldn't be scared because you get to go be with Jesus and you love Jesus, right? But if you're on my level, you're going to your own realm of reality because that's where the fuck I'm going. I'm going to my own realm of reality. I got a whole fucking universe that I belong to. That's mine. Where I'm got there. That's where I'm going. And on my way there, I'm going to believe, what's up, Christos? Jesus, what's up? While I'm still going to my destination. Because it ain't the Bible heaven for me. Because that's not how I believe. You get what I'm saying? Well, how I know. Because I know I have my own realm. Okay? You said, swear you just confirming something for me. Okay, Spirit. I mean, it's the truth. Because some of us come from different realms of reality and different dimensions. We don't come like that. That's some earth shit. The fucking religion, the fucking Christian heaven, that's some earth shit, man. Okay, that's what that is. All right, but you'll know because you'll start to, while you're here is what you're supposed to be trying to do. You're figuring out your game plan to get to your next destination, your next, what happens after you cross over from here. This is why they call Earth the school room. You're going to learn here. You're going to evolve your soul. So when it is time for you to depart, you're on your journey. You're gone. You're not struggling in fear or nothing. You're like, whew, I'm free because this is the prison cell. You're inside of a cell, inside of a cell, inside of a cell. And if you're in prison, you're inside of a cell, inside of a cell, inside of a cell, inside of a cell. If your ass in a hole, you inside of a cell, inside of a cell, inside of a cell, inside of a cell. Because the body is a jail cell. That's all it is for your soul. It's a jail cell for your soul. Okay? It's a vehicle too, but it's also a jail cell because you're not gonna, even if you have spiritual powers, right? You're not gonna have the full capacity of your powers until you're free completely from your flesh, which means, you know, you get what I'm saying? You say, are we pretty? Okay. You said, sure is, hashtag individual wax. You said sitting outside, so what is it? Sitting out inside of a cell being powered of a battery on your back. Basically, because we're in the firmament, you can't get out of that shit. You're in the earth, you can't get out of that shit. Then you're in your body, you can't get out of that shit. Okay, unless you, I mean, you can, but you know what I'm saying? It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? You get out of that motherfucker unless it's your time, right? And then if you go to jail, man, whew. I ain't gonna say you're fucked, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You know, you want to know where I came to that realization? When I was sitting in jail on a motherfucking traffic ticket. I told y'all the time they had me in jail on a traffic ticket for 3 weeks. I was in that motherfucker for 3 weeks. I was trying to tie the sheet together, the in and all, bitch. I was like, I'm in prison, bitch. I was in the county jail, but I was freaking the fuck out for 3. I'm telling you, man. For real, I was freaking the fuck out. I'm pulling from the oracle now. Okay, but I learned that in jail, and once I figured it out, it was like they released me. They was like, oh, okay, you can go. But once I was like, my body's the real jail cell. Like once I started to use my mind in the jail cell, like I started communicating. I was doing that motherfucker doing rituals. Okay, using anything to write a fucking petition, draw out a motherfucking vey, get me the fuck out of here. You get what I'm saying? Any fucking thing, fucking taking the pages out of a book to make some magic happen in that motherfucker. And the real magic happened when I realized that the jail wasn't even really the jail that the spirit was trying to show me that I was in. And this is just for traffic tickets, okay? I had a whole revelation. I'm fucking trying to tell you in that 3 weeks, okay? And I don't ever want to go to jail again, never, never. Okay, I'm going to be an upstanding citizen. Straight up. But yeah, the epiphany happened in there about that. The body being the jail cell. And then I was like, okay, so my mind is what I got to use to get the fuck out of here. And the next day there was like, you can leave. I'm like, oh, okay. He said, girl, it's not fun at all. Girl, I went there one time, girl. I'm good. Good. Make sure I use my motherfucking blinker. Make sure I pay that traffic ticket. You got it. $50 you said, was it $75? How much was it? Because I don't got time. The only good thing was it was in St. Louis and they had prisoner packs, which is White Castles. They would give you like 2 things of White Castles. And I love White Castles. And then they have like Church's Chickens ones too, where they give you like a little thing of mashed potatoes and like a 2-piece chicken from Church's Chicken. Because of where the jail is located, like they had like something where they would provide the food for the jail. So that part was like Church's Chicken. White Castle was like, okay, prisoner pack, let me get it. He said, it's a man that got life in prison. He did rituals to get released and nobody believed that he would leave. He's a free man now. I believe it. I believe it because it was like as soon as I started doing that shit, it was on and I was out. I was the fuck out using everything. Commissary, you got some pepper, but you got some fucking cinnamon balls, bitch. You got some fire, what are them things? The little fire heart candies and shit like that. Them offerings. Open the gates. Open the fucking gates. Some coffee. Open the fucking gates. You got all that shit in jail, okay? You better be offering that shit to the spirit if you were watching it. If you watching this in jail, you better get it. You better get to it. Okay, what can you get on commissary that'll align with a certain deity? Okay, somebody try to dig up dirt on you, or dig up dirt for your grave. I'm just saying. Okay, you have a positive childlike mindset. They could be jealous of that too, because you still have your imagination and you still know how to tap in. And you have to, look, you cannot be a spiritualist if you have lost your imagination. Okay, like if you're just a serious motherfucker all the damn time. I mean, you got some spiritualists that don't play, like I'm gonna say the Haitian Bokar because I love the Haitian Bokar. Y'all know how I love. I think we was breaking up right there. But anyways, y'all know how I love the Haitian Bokar, right? So he's a serious motherfucker, but I also think he got that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, for real. He still got that imagination to where he's able to manifest those things, fucking motherfuckers up the way he do. You get what I'm saying? I don't fuck people up unless they fucking with me, but you can pay him to fuck a motherfucker up for you if you want to. Visit his page, the Haitian Bokar. He'll do it, and he don't give a fuck about who he got the answer to later, because maybe that's it. I ain't got shit to do with that. Nothing, but I love him though. Shout out. Okay? You know, somebody feels stupid. And they feel lonely. They're lonely and they're feeling stupid, okay? Abrupt ending because something's over. Look, we're not afraid. We're not as scared. Hashtag we not as scared. We're not as scared, okay? You won't be scared either when you start to connect with your ancestors, your angels, and your guides, and the deities that are in your spiritual course, because they'll be walking with you. They've been walking with you since birth, right? And they're here to walk with you until it's time for you to go. So you won't be afraid when you start to develop a relationship with them on this side of the earth, your spiritual guides, your ancestors, the people that that's going to come and get you. You know how, and I'm just saying, because I don't want to scare nobody, but you know how when people feel about to cross over, they old people, they be like, oh, I see my cousin. I see my auntie, my grandma, my mama right here in the room with me. And you're like, where? They over there in the chair. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that type of energy, that energy is because, like, those are the people that are going to come and get you anyways. You get what I'm saying? So you might as well develop a relationship. Like Santa Muerte, I'm just saying, shout out to Santa Muerte. I ain't trying to scare nobody, but I'm just saying, shout out to Santa Muerte. Because you're going to die any fucking ways. You might as well develop a relationship with the deity that oversees the process. Now, she doesn't oversee the whole entire process. Like, she's not the one who's, like, taking life or anything, but she makes sure everything goes in the steps in the order of how it's a process. And she oversees the process of it. So she doesn't kill anybody. Unless, like, you're fucking with one of her children or something, or you're trying to take the life of her child, or somebody that she has protection over her, like something like that. Because I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you she ain't gonna hurt nobody, because she will if, you know, you're fucking with her people. Leave them alone. You get what I'm saying? So it just is what it is, you know. But I'm just saying, if you work with her while you're alive, you're gonna be less afraid of what happens when you cross over. Okay. You said, not scared, actually looking forward. Okay, we not scared, right, okay. So I love his content, Haitian Bokar and Bobby Hima. I love the Haitian Bokar. He scares me just a little bit. And I ain't scared of shit, okay? But when I say he scared me a little bit, I'm not really scared of him, because I know my spirit team is like the shit or whatever, like, so I'm not really scared of him. But I'm saying, like, I know that he doesn't really have the what do I want to say? He don't have the boundaries that I do spiritually, which means he's willing to do shit that I'm not willing to do with my power. He's willing to do some shit with his power that I ain't willing to do, you know, with mine. So That part. Like, if I was to ever be friends with him, I would always have my eye on him. Like, are you crazy? Nigga, I'm always watching you. I'm always watching you because I think, what you up to, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? For real. But anyways, let's keep going. Yeah, somebody feels worthless. It's not you, though, because we know you got value, okay? They worried and they're all in their feelings. They're sad. They're lonely. They're fucking tormented because you're not with them no more, okay? You could be about to travel, okay? A once-in-a-lifetime experience, okay? Yeah, somebody was trying to come up off you. What did I say? Building off your foundation. Building off your foundation. In other words, like I said, they was trying to come up off you. Y'all just see me pulling these cards while I'm talking to you, not even looking at the oracle. The oracle's underneath this table, y'all. For y'all that don't know, okay? Right here on my side. Austria, so somebody could be taking a trip to Austria. Okay, what else we got? Somebody wants to hire a healer, so somebody could be trying to heal from whatever they try to do to you, or whatever this energy is of them crossing over for messing with you. This is a heavy energy that keeps coming out in every single reading, that somebody is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out of life because they fuck with you, okay? They could follow the crowd, period. This person follows the crowd, and you're high honor, and they should not have been messing with you, okay? But they was trying to be fake, a chameleon, okay? Trying to just fit in with whatever, you know what I'm saying? You're high honor, you're a hidden treasure. Something could be written about or spoken about on Time magazine, okay? Mourning, look. This is that energy. Mourn. It's going to be a funeral. It's going to be a funeral. Okay? Self-destruction. This person does not love themselves. And it's all because of how they treated you. It's like they're being tormented. Like, spirit... The spirit is like literally like tormenting this person. All they can think about when something bad happens is how they treated you. And every time something happens, everything is always this because I did this to this person. That's what they're thinking in their minds, because I did such and such that way. That's why. Okay. Yeah, because Diajari, you're a living saint. You ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing. You're a walking, living, breathing saint. You ain't did nothing to nobody. If somebody straight try to hurt you, they try to come up off of you. Let me leave that card out. It's down up in here somewhere, but I said that first. So that's probably going to be the title of the reading, that somebody tried to come up off of you. And now they're in this energy where they need a healer. And that's messed up. Building off of your foundation. Okay. Look, chaos, fear, and brokenness. Okay. That's the energy. San Jose is here as well. Playing a game that's a destined loss. Look, playing a game that's a destined loss. They knew that they were going to lose, but they played it anyways. They played the game anyways against you. Okay? Blood magic. This is what they did. They did that blood magic. People are being wicked. So y'all, it's not me being an evil fucking messenger. It's literally me picking up on the energy of people being wicked. 9-9. These people are wicked, and that's on them. Okay? And you're very wise. You knew how to defeat this energy. You knew something was up, okay? That's what's up. Hallucination. What the fuck you say? They're hallucinating, okay? So they're probably not. They could think that they're hallucinating, but it's really your ancestors, angels, and guides tormenting their ass. They seeing the fucking spirits come at them and shit like that, and they laughing at them. Okay, yeah, this is like a joke to the, well, it's not a joke, but it's like a joke to the ancestors, what they're doing to this person. It's funny because, see, they were laughing at you. They was laughing at you behind your back. They was talking shit. So it's funny to the ancestors now that they're afraid. Okay, the web, the spider web. See, this is similar energy to the energy that we had come out on the last reading, the web. Okay, so it's a group of people involved in this, and they all are scared. They all are scared, y'all. Spiritual ass whooping, that's what I'm talking about. You said, ain't funny no more, right? You said, thank you for being you. Thank you for allowing me to be me. I appreciate that. Okay? They're unsure what to do. They don't know how to get out of this. They don't know how to get out of this situation. Okay? Spirit number 8114. Appreciate the beauty in life. The best way to reward life is to protect it. They didn't protect life. They were trying to hurt or harm you, okay? Spirit number 8114 reminds us that everyone has the right to live. They were trying to kill you. They were trying to hurt you, okay? We are being called to protect it, the life of people, animals, and nature. The divine infinite all supports you in all works that you do that are aimed at supporting life. This is why they're getting the ass whooping, because they don't do things that are aimed at supporting life. You're supposed to love, honor, and respect the earth, the animals, and the people. See, people don't get that. People don't get that. That's what you're supposed to do. It says, so caught up. Okay, yes. Okay, look. Murdered ancestors return. They think that they're hallucinating. They think they're hallucinating, but they're not hallucinating. It's your ancestors, angels, and guides, 6 a.m. It could be early in the morning. These spirits is getting on their ass early in the morning. Okay, it's going to be trouble, trouble. They shouldn't have messed with you, okay? Building off your foundation. Now they in trouble. Spirit wants you to know how special you are. They about to take some people out. And they're not going to be able to blame you because you're like a gazillion miles away. Or you will be by the time this goes down if you're not already. But some of y'all is already a gazillion miles away from the people that was doing this shit to you, right? And the Spirit wants you to know how special you are. And they're literally going to put these people in the grave they dug for you. That's a better way to say it. They're going to put them in the grave they dug for you. Literally. Right, Bernie Mac. Ashe Bernie, okay? Irrational thought process. This person isn't thinking clearly. They're going crazy, okay? I'm going crazy, crazy, crazy just thinking about you, baby. They are going crazy, though. Because all they doing is eating, sleeping, shitting, thinking about what they did to you. Because everything that's going wrong in their life, they're literally direct, like matching this to what they have done. In their mind, they're doing this to themselves. In their mind, they can't stop themselves from directly matching it to what they did to you. Okay, 3838, they getting called out. Okay, they trying to play it cool. They're trying to play it cool. They getting called out. Spirit said no more. It's not working no more. Okay, what else do we have? Made up lies on someone they didn't really know. So they definitely lied. And I said that too when I shuffled the deck of cards. The last card that I pulled off the sun energy was they lied on you. Somebody lied on you. Okay, they sold, like I said. And I said that too. Come on, Oracle. Or I'm just psychic than a bitch. It could be one or the other. I could just be psychic than a bitch, or the Oracle is just not playing today. It's not been playing these last couple readings. Okay, I said they sold basically to like steal from you. Steal yours. Okay. They have a God complex issue. That's what I heard right there, or that's what I seen right there. Okay. I don't want to read all this shit. Okay, I'm going to read it because it aligns. So we have a magic square, which is AAL. Okay. Hey. Shout out to Rain. Truth gang, justice for baby Smiley. Okay. So ALL stands for actually audibly laughable. Like, and it's a substitute for LOL. And I said the spirits were laughing at these people. So that's why I'm going to read this. Okay. And then AAL stands for, or with the prefix Mish, creating the word Michelle, is defined as a person who is actually cute and innocent looking, but is actually low-key savage. Okay. And then somebody can have a real foul mouth. Like they can curse a lot, but they're very pretty. That could probably be me because I'd be cursing like a motherfucker. But anyways, and then we have short for it's a lawyer. So somebody's a lawyer. Okay. I don't know. All right. So this person wants to stop, or these people want to stop or end their pain. Okay. They want to try to conquer their temper, but it's too late. I feel like their temper has conquered them. What else do we have? Oh, God, mass shooting. So, Los Angeles. So we're going to timestamp this. 8:51 p.m., January 29th, 2026, mass shooting in Los Angeles. All right, that's how we do that, because this oracle will be predicting weather events. It be predicting fucking shootings, school shootings, all that shit. This motherfucking oracle will be predicting it. So we're going to timestamp that, okay? Somebody single and ready to mingle. Put your freakum dress on. Put your freakum dress on. Okay, so somebody could be putting their freakum dress on or whatever because you're worthy of love. You're going out here. You're looking good. You're getting yours. Okay. Tourists just passing through. You could be traveling. Like I said, somebody's going to go traveling. Okay. There's a storm ahead for these people. Okay. It is the scythe. It's death. I cannot make this shit up. And then I want to say this too. If you are a follower of the orishas, okay, Yeye Oya, Mama Oya, who is the storm. She's Storm from X-Men. She's a real deity, but she's an orisha, right? And they knew not to whitewash Oya because Oya would destroy this fucking planet, okay? Because she's Storm, right? So, she is the keeper of the graveyard as well, Mama Oya. And then we have the storm, which is Oya. And then we have Santissima Muerte. And Oya calls Santissima Muerte Mama. Okay? So I'm just saying. I don't know. I do know. There's a viral video going around, okay? And it could be of somebody getting trolled or whatever. And Santa Muerte could possibly be dealing with somebody's trolls. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee if you're a troll. Okay? Disability due to black magic. Guess what? These people finna be disabled. Somebody gonna end up disabled because they did black magic. You're gonna end up in a wheelchair. You're gonna be a paraplegic or some shit. This is what the oracle is saying, because you did some type of black magic. There's a lot of stuff that's going to happen to these people. Like we got the other day, somebody's going to have to work for the rest of their days because they fuck with you. Somebody else, a few other people going to actually end up in a casket. And then the rest of these, like somebody going to end up disabled. Like they're going to be walking around this motherfucker like, if you really walk like that, I'm sorry. If you really walk like that, I am sorry, okay? But I'm just saying, and you don't have nothing to do with why you walk like that, I'm sorry, okay? But these people deserve that limp. Okay. Final decision. Like I said, it's in. The decision is in. The verdict is in. La Nina Verde. Okay, that could be Santissima Muerte too, or a face of her, because she has all those different faces, right? Well, robes. She ain't got no different face. She got different robes. Okay, celebration. Okay, so somebody, like, life is going to change after this here moment here. Police is involved in this situation. Whether it be the police being the ones that's actually getting taken out because they don't want to fucking solve a motherfucking case, then that's what's happening. Or the police are just investigating it like they should because they don't want no fucking smoke. You see, I know somebody who walks like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Why would you laugh? You're horrible. You just made me laugh again. Why would you laugh? That's not funny. Forgive me, Divine Spirit. Okay, cancel culture. See? I said forgive me, Divine Spirit. Somebody getting canceled, okay? All right, period. You said the dude that didn't want to take no for an answer. I'm just saying. Maybe he earned that limp too then. I'm just saying. Okay? So I think the police is doing the right thing because the spirit moved with the police too. Like, oh, they're over them. So it's not really, this is like even bigger than the police at this point. At this point. Somebody can be a Rastafari, and you don't have to be practicing the religion of Rastafari. You can just have locks or whatever. Because if you look up the word Rastafari, you're going to get two definitions, because y'all know I like to look shit up because a bitch love books and shit. Hashtag a bitch love books, right? So, if you just have locks, you also can be defined as a Rastafari. They're going to say Rastafari, and it's going to say one who has locks, not one who practices the religion. It's going to say one who has locks. But I don't consider myself a Rastafari. And the reason why I didn't consider myself a Rastafari, because I was thinking about it when I was younger. Before I got to this point, I was like, I love smoking weed. I could become a Rastafarian. You get what I'm saying? And my hair, like I'm going to lock my hair and shit. I could become a Rastafarian. But they said Haile Selassie had turned into a fucking bush. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. That ain't for me. Okay. But then I talked to some other Rastafaris, and they was like, that's not true. That's not true. But, you know, everybody going to get a different interpretations. But when I heard that shit, I was like, yeah. Turned to a what now? You know? Was it a weed bush? I was asking questions. You know what I'm saying? So I need this reading. I'm going to schedule a personal reading. Ashe, I'm available whenever. I mean, I still work another job too, but, you know, just email me or hit me up we can book something, like set up a time. You said... Oh, yeah, I read that. Somebody can drive a BMW. Okay, they just want you to give up. They're like, just give up already, okay? Yeah, Spirit's like, use your resources. Just use your resources, okay? Because you have plenty of oil in your lamp. So this is like the story of the 7 wise virgins. And then the 7 foolish virgins, where the 7 foolish virgins had somehow and this is in the Bible, y'all can look it up. And then we have the number 7 too, right? So somehow they were losing their oil or giving out their oil. And then the other virgins was like, I'm going to keep my oil for myself because I need my oil to survive. And then the 7 foolish virgins was like going to the 7 wise virgins like, can we get some of your oil? And they was like, hell no. Okay. So something about that. Okay. You said, oh my God, I just watched Emperor Haile Selassie and Bob Marley was beloved by him so much. I thank God for my son lineage, as he is a Jamaican dad. His Jamaican dad is a warlock. Damn. The warlock part. That's the part I was saying damn to. But shout out to Bob Marley too. Ashe to him. I've had visitation from him when I was in St. Louis long before I found out that I was Licious Smiley. I had visitation when I was living on the south side of St. Louis from Bob Marley. He was everywhere. He was just every fucking where. He said, yeah, the 7 virgins gave up their oil. Okay. So Santa Ana, California is out here as well. Revelations 8 and 10. We can do a quick little search. I don't be using Google because that's how they be trying to hack me and shit. This kidnapper family. So I have a whole nother search engine. I don't even use Google anymore. So what are we looking up? Revelations 8 and 10. It states that a great star, burning like a torch, fell from heaven and landed on a third of the rivers and the springs of water. This event is a part of a series of the judgments described in the book of Revelations, where the third angel's trumpet sounded, leading to significant destruction and suffering among the inhabitants of the earth. I say bring that shit the fuck on. That's what I say, because the motherfuckers deserve it. Can you hear me, God? I'm just saying. They deserve it. So that I'm just saying, don't be afraid. You don't need to be afraid. Because if you're chosen, you're divinely protected. He knows exactly where you are. If you believe in all that shit or whatever, the divine knows exactly where you are, where your exact coordinates. You're going to be safe. Okay? You have nothing to fear. All right? But anyways, the star is referred to as wormwood, and it symbolizes the bitterness of the waters that result from this event. So some type of prophecy is what this is describing. And the trumpets being blown. I know the trumpets have something to do with the seals. So it got to be 7 trumpets too. We're talking about 7 versions. Somebody needs to write this shit the fuck down. Let me write this down. Because I'm going to have to do another series called 7. Straight up. And anybody can try to take that idea if you want to. I don't really give a fuck because you ain't going to be able to put it together like I do. So we had the 7 wise virgins. And the 7 foolish ones, right? Virgins. And then we had the 7 trumpets. I'm not a Christian, but I'm really good at dividing the word of truth. I understand the shit very well. And the 7 scrolls, because those are all aligned. And you got to go concept to concept, precept to precept to understand what the fuck the shit is saying. It's like a puzzle, you know? Okay, what was y'all saying? You said, yeah, my son that's against, okay. My son's father that's against me is Jamaican, but I always resonated with his spirit, like Jimi Hendrix, as well as a child. I like Jimmy. I shaded Jimmy. Okay. I like Jamaicans too. I do. They be lying and shit, but I like them. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the dudes. I don't know about the Jamaican women, so don't come for me, Jamaican women, because I do not want to fight y'all. Physically. But you said the 7 seals. Aren't the 7 seals on the 7 scrolls? Or is that totally different? Well, I will have to look. But I do remember the 7 seals too. You said, but we have more. Just the primary I'm speaking of. Okay. I'm with it. Alright, so what else we have? We almost done, y'all. Smokes Black and Milds. I be doing is that person can be in first place. The person that's smoking Black and Milds, maybe I ain't telling you get no puff of Black and Mild, but I be smoking Black and Milds every now and then. Okay, I got my vape today. Playing it cool. Okay. But yeah, somebody can smoke Black and Milds and they're in first place. Okay. What else do we have? Taking the High Road. The Lost Tribes. Isn't that what we're talking about on the series 12? Which we probably do another one called 7. I don't know. Okay. So, yeah, somebody could be a chosen one, and you took the high road, okay? Ancestral karma. And then we did have something about your ancestors, angels, and guides, your deceased ancestors, angels, and guides coming back and whooping ass, defending you because of what they did to you. And this is what they get, okay? Olathe, Kansas. Okay, broken friendships, so you could have lost friends and family members. Spirit is saying just keep moving forward, okay? You need to cleanse your space, so make sure that your space is clean, your area is clean, okay? Protection. Projection they or your fears on someone else. So somebody was trying to project their fears on you. Okay, somebody's trying to project their fears on you so that you would not move forward, okay? In a place where no one can hurt you again, that's where you're at. You are in a place where no one can hurt you again, okay? The gas station, maybe they're trying to gas you up, or maybe they need a refill, or maybe they're running out of fuel, you know, fucking with you, okay? Your baby daddy, you safe from him? Okay, he's stressed out. This is somebody baby daddy. They mad at themselves, okay? Your friends could be too, okay? Because they kept secrets from you. See, I don't even want to get on the relationship shit, but I'm just saying, though, this shit is ridiculous. Like, motherfucker would rather straight be single than put up with somebody bullshit. So just, like, I would rather be single. We don't have to get married. We don't have to be boyfriend and girlfriend. We don't got to do none of that shit if you come in to play games. We don't have to do any of that. We don't have to fucking have kids. Like, niggas will straight impregnate you, never marry you, never give you a fucking commitment and all that other shit. And then be like, women is single mothers is the problem. Single mothers not. I'm just speaking because I ain't got no little kids. So can't no niggas say shit about me being a single mom. And I was married. Okay, my kids is grown now. But what I'm saying is, y'all motherfuckers be creating this shit. Okay? Y'all be creating the shit. Don't even come into the relationship with an intention of loving the female or loving her. You just want to fuck. Okay, so you keep these secrets, right? And it destroys the connection that you have with the person that you've now created a child with. And now you're mad at yourself. You should be. You absolutely fucking should be. And any other motherfucker that allowed themselves to be tricked by you was probably mad at themselves as well. The person that you impregnated, they're mad at themselves too. Because what the fuck? How about you just be honest? Like, you just like, I mean, maybe it doesn't work all the time for a nigga if he just want to get some pussy, right? I just want to fuck. Maybe it doesn't work all the time, but I bet you if you be honest, the way females are today, you'll probably just get further with that. Like, hey, I'm just trying to fuck. You'll probably get further with that, and you can skip all the bullshit. You don't have to fucking lie and keep secrets and sit there after it's all said and done and feel bad for how you treated somebody. And then how you ain't taking care of that child because you didn't want the motherfucking child. You just wanted some pussy. This shit's stupid. Now, I'm not speaking about myself because I was married. But I am speaking about myself too, because that ring and that paper didn't keep a motherfucker. It didn't mean shit. Motherfuckers still get the dick to whoever they want to. So I'm just telling you, you know, the real. For the women and for the men. Okay? Golden Grove, California. Somebody is, what does it say? Invincible. Somebody got invincibility. Okay? They can't fuck with you. Okay? Somebody was purposefully working to make you lose everything that you have. This is like your fucking baby daddy, your friends, okay? Family included, working purposely to make you lose everything that you have, okay? They're not in alignment with you. This is what Spirit said, they're not in alignment. The full moon is out here, so that can mean something. I don't want to read all this shit, okay? But the full moon is out there. And the reason why I don't want to read all this shit is because I have literally been putting together this video, and that uses a lot of brain power. Shit, I got to actually be educated in these videos, okay? The videos that I'm making, not this one, but I'm just saying I have to think, you know, so I don't want to just like overdo my brain, okay? But anyways, Spirit said it's been a long time coming, and it's about to happen for you, okay? Rest up. It's a long road ahead, period, for these people, okay? They broke promises. I'm getting sick and tired of your broken promises. What is it, 639 right here, okay? Somebody's not looking forward to the truth or the outcome of the truth, okay? With a fake fucking romance. Why? Because you want some pussy. Or maybe some money. Because this person was trying to come up off of you. So maybe they wanted some pussy and some money. You could have just, I'm just saying there was another way that you could have went about it, because you could have became good friends with this person and say, hey, I just want some pussy. And that person might like you, and then y'all good friends or whatever, and y'all had a type of relationship. And then you might need some money, and that person might be like, oh, okay, you've been a real good friend to me. I'll give you some money. There's just ways that you can get it. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I feel like there's just ways that you can get it without trying to hurt somebody or without trying to kill somebody. That's just me, though, thinking that. You say, yeah, my baby daddy. You say he lied to the highest, so him and his bottom witch went after me by trying to take my son and put you on child support that he put his own ass on after telling me to get an abortion. Girl, they wasn't finna play that child support shit with me, though. Because I made it known. I got on the internet and made an announcement again. If you even try to get child support from me. I'm signing over my rights. You can have them. Here you go. These are your kids. There you go. Because I'm not doing shit. I raised these motherfuckers by myself, all by myself. You didn't buy them a diaper since they was born, bitch. And you gonna come get them when they 13 and 14 years old and then act like, you know, we got some legal paperwork, bitch. I wish you would try to get me to pay a motherfucking lick of child support, bitch. I'm signing over rights. The fuck? I don't play that shit. You can have them. Here you go. Because a motherfucker, they be trying to do shit like that, like take your kids. That's a manipulative tactic. They don't really want the child. They want to make you hurt. They want to make you suffer. They want control. They want to use the child as a control tactic. And the reason why I said I signed over my rights and do all that other extra shit is because you will not have any control over me. Any of it. I will literally sign over my rights. And then what reason do you have to even have a conversation with me? You have no reason to have a conversation with me if I sign over my rights. So who really holding on to the situation? Because I'm willing to give up the children and did so that you can just do what you want to do. I didn't sign over my rights. I just physically stepped away. I still have legal rights over my kids because I never signed. He figured, I guess, that wasn't the route to go because I will do it. And then I'm going to get a restraining order against your ass because you have no motherfucking reason to be contacting me for nothing. And it's just that simple. You said, I'm fighting them now. This warlock you speaking about. Nope, he wanted to hurt me and band it up with my ex. That's what they did to me too. They be doing that shit. They have to triangulate you and put you in some type of corner. It's going to be, because everybody got a little stake in it. If they doing shit like that, you probably got some money on you too, or you're valuable. Because they don't just do it because they want to hurt you. They do it because they're going to come up off of you. Like that scale we was just talking about. They got to put you down so that they can come up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how the scales work. So what's happening is not that. What's happening is they're going down and you're going up. Okay? Yeah, they didn't give enough love. Whoever this baby daddy or person that you was with, family members, friend, they didn't love you enough, okay? They think you someone who was easily manipulated. That's why I had to take it there. That's what I'm saying. Like, you want to go low, nigga, I'm finna go all the way low. You play with me, and I'm finna be halfway across the motherfucking country, across the goddamn world on a fucking cruise ship while you stuck with them kids. They just thought, you know, people think they can manipulate you and they can use your children to do it, okay? Your money is coming fast, and guess where you're finna be? Halfway across the motherfucking earth on a cruise while somebody stuck with some kids that they didn't want in the first place. They just wanted to hurt you. Okay, this is a wolf in sheep clothing, okay? Yeah. Pulling a pew-pew on someone. Y'all be careful. Or you might have to pull a pew-pew on this person. I'm just saying, protect yourself however you do it, okay? Faded. Ooh-wee. I feel like they're probably going to get a pew-pew pulled on them. Straight up. Because all things are being made new for you. Okay? And it just is what it is, okay? Yeah, these are the seeds that have been sown, man. Somebody could be going to New Mexico or being in New Mexico. Somebody feels terrible. I cannot make it up. Somebody feels horrible for how they treated you because they getting this ass whooping. And it's heavy on them. And that's what they get. And I hope whatever you felt when they was putting you through, whatever they was putting you through, I hope they feel it a gazillion, billion, trillion times more than what you felt. Every tear that you cried, I hope that they get a million, gazillion, trillion more tears and hurt and agony and pain. And every sleepless night that you have, I pray that they have a trillion, billion, gazillion more of those sleepless nights that your ass had because of what they did to you, and they deserve it. Distorted marriage or relationship, whatever it was, it wasn't right. Motherfucker came in lying, okay? You said, yeah, I stepped away. You told me this will come when 3 years ago I got a reading at the very beginning. Yeah, sometimes it's best to step away so that you can keep your peace and that you can continue to, heal from the situation. Like, I love my sons. I love them, and I think about them all the time. Like, every single day, I think about them. My son just had a birthday in December, and I didn't even call him or text him or nothing to say happy birthday because that's a window for his daddy to get into my life. No. You get what I'm saying? It's not my sons, it's their daddy, right? So, I get it, you know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, in between time, I'm becoming the best version of myself I can possibly be. Because if I stick around and keep that door open, it's going to be so stressful on me. I'm going to be aging. I'm going to have bags under my eye. My skins ain't going to clear up no more. Like, I'm going to just be fucked up all the time and sad. But that's what they want you to do. That's what they want you to do. They want you to be fucked up and sad. But I told you, my homegirl, Shanika, years ago, when my son was a baby, I don't think my other son wasn't even born. My son Hezekiah was the only son that I had, was my first son. My husband came to her house and tried to take my baby. And I'm yelling, I'm screaming, I'm trying to fight this nigga. I'm like, give me my baby. I'm like all hysterical. I'm crying like, give me my baby, right? And he ended up taking the baby, and I'm all hysterical, and she's my friend. She's trying to calm me down, and she said, bitch, if I ever see you flip out like that ever again, if a nigga try to take your baby and that's his daddy, and you don't put on that freakum dress, I think that's the exact fucking song she fucking used. Come on, Oracle. And get out here and have you some fun. She said next time he call you and he tell you he finna come and take your baby, pack a bag. That's what she said. And I've been like that ever since. Ever since. She knocked some sense into me the other day. Like, girl, if you don't fucking calm your ass down and put on your clothes and let's go out, you have a babysitter. You've been stressed the fuck out. You ain't got no help around here. You trying to come snatch your kid. Go ahead and give it to him. Okay? And this time I was like, that's the energy that I used this time. That's the energy years before that when he came again and got him. I was like, okay, get your shit. Kids, get your shit. You know? He said, you told me my son was coming back. I must clear the house first. That was my ex-family that enabled that shit, and get with self. Now we here. Look, do what you got to do. Whatever you got to do to get yourself in order, because you want to be the one that's standing and still healthy and still strong at the end of this connection. That's how you're going to get your child back too, because you're going to be the one that's deemed most stable in the end, because you're focused on yourself. You're not clowning with them. You're not arguing with them, any of that shit. My daughter's father, that's the only baby daddy I got. 2 husbands, 1 baby daddy in between marriages. So marriage, 2 kids, daughter, baby daddy, but he ain't crazy. The one that I got my baby girl, and then her or whatever. Like, he tried to refute child support for me and went into this court system and straight lied on me because I didn't really have any contact with him. I mean, my daughter knew who her daddy was and they had each other's phone number, but I didn't talk to him. So he didn't know shit about me. Nothing about me. Went up in that courtroom and lied, girl. Lied. Up in that courtroom. And you know what? They was like, do you have anything that you would like to say to rebuttal what he's saying? And Spirit told me, don't say nothing. And I said, no. Girl, why the fuck the judge did not believe him anyways? I didn't have to defend myself or anything. Nothing. I didn't have to say, well, he and this and that. When Spirit was like, when they don't say nothing, like don't defend yourself or nothing. Like let him say everything he gonna say about you, how you a horrible person. You ran off with the baby, because I did run off with the baby, but I didn't really run off with the baby. She was in my stomach when I left you, and I just kept going, nigga. She wasn't born on the earth already when I left and took the baby. The baby was inside of me, so the only way that, you know, I was gonna be able to leave you is if she went with me, because she was in my stomach, nigga. But anyways, that's what he was trying to tell the courts. I shouldn't have to pay child support because even though I know this is my baby, she ran off with the baby, and I missed all these years, and I wasn't gonna be able to. But he tried to basically lie on me. He did lie on me. The Spirit was like, just don't say nothing. He said, man, the lies were harsh and they were hurtful too. They were harsh and hurtful because he don't know like what the fuck I have going on. You know what I'm saying? But I won. I won the court case. You know what I'm saying? You said facts. I'm not arguing. That's what they want to do. Yep. Don't do it. Okay. You said they lied. Yelling and shouting. Don't argue. Okay. $500. I hope this is not all the money that's coming, but somebody coming into $500. Okay. I hope that ain't it. El Cristo Negro. The Black Christ. Okay. Fake romance. Again. So again, somebody is like, they didn't love you ever. Okay. Date grape. So be careful out here. Okay. The extremists. Somebody takes shit to the extreme. Okay. They take shit to the extreme. Somebody can be a street artist or a tagger, or you do graffiti art, or you're just some type of artist. You're an artist. Cool. Okay. And my main ray is no fool. You're wise. Okay. Berksfield, California. A lot of California energy. But that's the end of the oracle, y'all. Because we talked a lot on this reading. And it skipped a lot, but whatever. I enjoy hanging out with y'all. He said, facts, that's what Spirit told me. Don't contest. That's what they want you to do. Right, because you're not ready to receive him. Get your house in order. Yeah, I wouldn't contest anything. Shit. Let them do what they're going to do, and then you're going to be able to literally get your baby back and live your best life, because they're going to be deemed not able to take care of the child anyways. Just watch what I tell you, because they're getting ass whoopings. They're not going to be able to do it. Somebody finna whole have a disability. I ain't saying that's your situation, but according to this reading, somebody's going to have a whole disability. They're going to be walking with that walk, girl. I was finna do it again. I ain't finna do it again. I ain't. I am not finna do it again, okay? But anyways, Justice for Alicia Smiley 2026, hashtag gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me, Miss Pam. You said, hello, everyone. I'm late and wrong. No, you're right. It's okay. We were just about to end it, though. But this reading was kind of choppy. Hopefully, you can still get a message out of it. Because when I do go back and watch the video, that's the playback, it be running smooth. It just kind of skips the part where it was choppy at and just keeps going. So the playback should be smooth, I guess. You know, so hopefully, you know, you'll still be able to see it. You said that was 3 years ago. Now we hear justice, 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 justice. Justice is here, though, y'all. And we finna see it, and I can't wait. We need Spirit to come on with this money. Hashtag come on, Spirit, with this money that y'all keep talking about. Hashtag come on, Spirit, with this money. We didn't do our offering ceremony. We could probably do it, but I'm really trying to work on this. This is what I have to do before I can do any type of offering ceremony, because we can do a money pot and then make our offerings to, I think we need to do Santa Muerte. But we're going to do La Niña Dorada, and we'll probably combine her. We'll do a combination with Saint Expedite. We're going to use the Saint. We're going to use the Saint this time when we do it. But I got to do that. Then I need to record the video for the celebrity, the B-list celebrity that I was telling y'all about, because Spirit's telling me to get on that. They actually wanted me to do it before January is over. I don't know if I'm going to hit that timeline. I don't know if I'm going to hit that timeline because it's already, tomorrow going to be the 30th. It's already late today, so it's already the 30th, basically. So I don't know if I'm going to hit that timeline for this video for the celebrity. And the reason why that's time sensitive is because this nigga time is running out. Okay? You say, yeah, some energy with the loading and skipping. My playback on live skips, but it keeps going. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'll just like skip over the part that was like tripping, and then just, I don't know how they edit that in there, but they do it real smooth. So you'll never even guess that it skips unless I was in the middle of a sentence, you know? But yeah, hashtag come on, money, come on. So after I do that, okay, so we got to release the second episode of 12, because that's done. We got to release that, which will probably be Sunday. Then I got to do the video for the B-list celebrity that I have a spiritual message for. Then, and y'all make sure y'all get this message to this celebrity. I'm going to post it on all platforms, okay? And I want y'all to listen to it first, but I really don't give a fuck. I had to laugh right there because they disconnected, but I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck what this person thinks. I don't. I'm just doing my job. This is what Spirit told me to do, and he could take it or leave it, because time is going to tell. And I don't be wrong with this shit. When they come to like messages from my deities and shit, I don't be wrong with that shit. So nobody can say I'm wrong with it, because it doesn't come from me. I'm just like the messenger. Like literally, I'm telling you where the message is coming from. I'm not like, I'm the all wise, powerful, all knowing. I ain't gonna be coming at the shit like that, because I'm not. This is coming from another source, and I'm just delivering the message. You know? So I love those earrings. Thank you. It's actually 2 different sets. I got 2 of these and 2 of these, and then I just wear different ones every day. So I want to be cute and shit for no reason, because everybody at my job sucks. Not everybody, but most of the people there suck. And some of them, like most of them, stink. Sorry, but that's the truth. They don't take a shower or bath. But what did you expect? It's a potion shop. It's a potion shop, so what do you expect? Okay. He said, I'm going to see you guys soon. We are going to release that video Sunday, I think. Sunday, the second episode. So I'm doing it on Sunday because I am off on Sunday, and that'll be the time that I'll be able to be in the comment section with you guys. And then once that is released, well, before it even gets released, I'll probably already been pre-recorded the video that I have for the celebrity. That is not going to be a live. That's going to be a pre-recorded video. And then what do I need to do after that? Then we can do a money pot, but I gotta ask the spirits if it's okay before I like solidify and say, yeah, we can do a money pot. I'm gonna ask them if it's okay, or if that's what they desire, to bring us some quick cash, whatever they need. And if they give me the okay, then I'll give y'all the okay, and I'll get what offerings they want, and then we'll set the price of the pot, and then we'll purchase the offerings. Y'all already know how I go. I'll purchase the offerings. I'll show y'all what we bought as a tribe. We got receipts. I will show you the receipts. And I'll go ahead and conduct the offering ceremony for 2026. Now, we usually only do these like twice a year. like the money pots. So we only do them like twice a year. So y'all want to get in where y'all fit in with it. It'll probably be $26 though. Not gonna lie. So it's probably gonna be $26 because we're gonna be working with Lenine Dorada and she does like luxurious shit. So it's probably gonna be $26 per person to get into the pot this year because it's 2026. And that's how I work. You said we are donating for supplies, beloved, for pot. Right. So, no. Well, yeah and no. So, like, whatever the offerings are, like, when I do my ritual ceremonies, like my offering ceremonies, and we're, like, I'm, like, calling them in and all other stuff, and then we present to them the offerings that we have bought them. When you guys pay your $26 or whatever is the price is going to be, that's literally paying for their candles, their liquor, their water, their food, whatever they want. Their candies, their flowers, and you know flowers are not cheap. And y'all know when we get the flowers, the flowers alone, we usually spend probably like $50 on their bouquet of flowers. And it just depends on what they're asking for, like for their bottle. They might not all want individual liquor because I remember last time we ended up having to get rum, tequila, and something else or whatever because they had requested different bottles. But they might want one bottle that's expensive. I don't know. I have to talk to them and see what the offerings are going to be. And then that's when I'll set the price. But it'll probably be $26 because we're not getting them no cheap shit. We're not getting them cheap shit. Okay. We're not doing it. And I put in on a pot too, and I also conduct the ritual. So there'll be something that I always buy. I now have chime. I haven't set it up yet, but I now have chime. So because I have like a job, like that's not just on the internet, you know what I'm saying? So I now have chime. So that'll be another way that I can also accept payments because I was unable to accept that. And my Venmo is up and running again too, guys, because that was down for a minute too. I had to get another card because it expired. So work environment. I want to book a reading for your... I have expertise on a new position. It's for a psychic company, well known. So I need you. Oh, well, I'm available whenever. Just hit me up. You got social media, so you can hit me up on social media inbox, email, or the business line. So either way, just hit me up and we will schedule something. Everything has to be scheduled now because I do have a job. Unlike, last year when you could just call me at midnight and I'm like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So I do have a schedule now. So if you are looking to book any type of services with me, we just gonna have to pick a specific time, okay? So I love you guys so much. Okay, I will be coming. I'll be here. All right, I love you guys so much. Truth gang, 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 gang. Remember, you are one with the divine infinite all, and the divine infinite all lives inside of you. And I'm out this bitch.